Human digestive system and nutrition. The human digestive system is a complex, continuous, and highly specialized tubular system known as the gastrointestinal, GI tract, or alimentary canal, extending roughly 9 meters, 30 feet, from the mouth to the anus. It functions by breaking down food mechanically and chemically into molecular components, proteins into amino acids, fats into fatty acids/glycerol, and carbohydrates into simple sugars to be absorbed and used for energy, growth, and cellular repair. Key components of the digestive system. The system is divided into the GI tract and accessory organs: hollow organs, GI tract, mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Solid organs, accessory, liver, pancreas, and gallbladder, which secrete enzymes and fluids via ducts. 1. Oral cavity, mouth. Digestion begins before food enters the mouth, with the sight or smell triggering salivary glands. Mechanical. Teeth break down food, mastication, to increase surface area. Chemical. Salivary amylase begins breaking down complex starches into maltose. Lingual lipase begins small-scale fat digestion. Saliva also contains lysozyme to kill bacteria. Result: food becomes a soft mass known as a bolus. 2. Pharynx and esophagus. Swallowing. The tongue pushes the bolus into the pharynx. The epiglottis closes over the trachea to prevent choking. Transport. The bolus passes through the esophagus. Rhythmic muscular contractions called peristalsis push food down. Sphincter. The lower esophageal sphincter relaxes to allow food into the stomach and closes to prevent acid reflux. 3. Stomach. The stomach is a muscular, J-shaped organ that stores and breaks down food. Mechanical. Churning and mixing food with gastric juices. Chemical. Gastric glands secrete hydrochloric acid, HCl, and enzymes. Pepsin. Activated by HCl, it breaks down proteins into peptides. Gastric lipase breaks down some fats. Result: the bolus turns into a semi-liquid acidic substance called chyme. 4. Small intestine, primary digestion and absorption. Most chemical digestion and nutrient absorption occur here, which is split into the duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum receives chyme, bile, and pancreatic juices. Bile, from liver gallbladder, emulsifies fats, breaking them into tiny droplets for lipase to act upon. Pancreatic juice contains bicarbonate to neutralize stomach acid, amylase, carbohydrates, lipase, fats, and trypsin or trypsin for proteins. Jejunum and ileum. These sections absorb nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Surface area. The intestinal wall has folds, villi, and microvilli, brush border, increasing the surface area to roughly 200 square meters. Absorption. Nutrients pass into the bloodstream, capillaries, or the lymphatic system, lacteals for fats. 5. Large intestine, colon. The remaining material, undigested food, fiber, water, passes through the ileocecal valve into the cecum. Function: reabsorbs water and electrolytes, sodium, potassium, converting liquid waste into solid feces. Microbiome. Bacteria ferment remaining material, aiding in the production of vitamins, vitamin K, B12. Structure: comprised of the cecum, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, and rectum. 6. Rectum and anus. Rectum stores feces until defecation. Anus, the external sphincter, skeletal muscle, provides voluntary control over the elimination of fecal waste, while the internal sphincter is involuntary. Scientific mechanisms: control and regulation. Peristalsis, wave-like muscle contractions, longitudinal and circular, moving food along. Segmentation, localized contractions in the small intestine that mix chyme with digestive juices. Hormonal control, gastrin stimulates gastric acid secretion. Secretin signals the pancreas to produce bicarbonate. Cholecystokinin, CCK, stimulates gallbladder contraction, releasing bile, and pancreatic enzyme release. Nervous system, the enteric nervous system, the gut-brain, manages motility and secretion. Summary of digestive enzymes. Site, enzyme, target nutrient. Mouth, salivary amylase, starches, carbohydrates. Stomach, pepsin, proteins. Stomach, gastric lipase, fats. Pancreas, pancreatic amylase, carbohydrates. Pancreas, trypsin for proteins. Pancreas, pancreatic lipase, fats, small intestine, lactase, sucrase, maltase, disaccharides, sugars, small intestine, peptides, proteins,